So hello everyone. I'm Luciano from WINGX. I'm the data analyst here at WINGX, and today I'm going to present how we actually use Firebolt to ingest our data.
Hi all, I'm Aniruddha Bharadwaj. I manage the data sciences and production systems. I take care of all the infrastructure at Wings Advance, where we provide analytics to the aviation industry. On Wings, our major issue when we started with when we are dealing with large amounts of data is the data keeps on growing, and we were not able to utilize a lot of historical data, even though we have access to it. We were not able to process this data in a timely fashion. We were also not able to query the source simultaneously. So concurrency was an issue at the source, and we were not able to identify a lot of duplicates. We are not able to blend the missing bits of data. And this is where we try to start with a POC with Firebolt, and which addressed a lot of our concerns. And you will see in the presentation going forward how we are able to address it, not only address the issues, but also address a lot of performance related topics, which gave back a lot of time, and also enable us in considering other projects which would enhance the capabilities of our end users.
I can actually show the actual UI, Firebolt UI, because I have some queries to show as well. These are the major tables that we have in Firebolt, and these are basically the tables that allow us to have as many insights for our customer as possible. So you can see here on the UI of Firebolt, I can see that actually Firebolt is allowing us to have 300 gigabytes worth of data, and then they are compressed to a size of 35 gigabytes, which is great. That allows us to save costs and also the different processing power, and we were able to save about 8 times the actual size of the data itself, which is great. And we do have different processes in place, and thanks to Firebolt, what we are able to achieve is with a daily query, we actually we are able to scan about 29 billion rows, and then we managed to insert 3.7 million rows, and this basically happens in about 9 minutes. And so this is actually, the fact that we are able to process this much data in this amount of time also allows us to double check the data and maybe also rerun the process. So if it just takes us 9 minutes, we are able to test and implement different rules within those 9 minutes as well. So before that, we were actually trying to insert as many records as we wanted, as we needed, but those records might have duplicates. But this process itself allow us to actually not just inserting as many records as we want, but also making sure that these records are the cleanest records, and we don't have duplications.
And another ability that Firebolt gives us is we are able to bring in, like Luciano was describing before in the presentation, is we are able to bring a lot of other sources and blend them together on the go. And these functions that we utilize in order to flag them and merge them together, these are very powerful functions, and they are very memory intensive operations. And these functions we are able to utilize and do with lesser compute than what we had before, and at the same time with lesser amount of time, and there we can make it much quicker.
So now I'm just gonna run a query to Firebolt to see how fast it can give me the data. So I'm going to select all the flights that are departing from a specific airport, and that were of which aircraft were produced by Gulfstream, and I'm gonna take the first 1,000 records. So here we go. So I was able to retrieve this data in 0.4 seconds, and it actually scanned 54 million rows per second, which is quite nice. And yeah, okay, now I'm selecting all the flights, 10,000 flights departing from a specific airport and with a specific aircraft manufacturing. I'm gonna select the first 10,000 records. Let's see how fast it will go. So here we go. So I was able to retrieve this record in 1.3 seconds, and it was actually scanning 57 million records per second, which is nice to have. And yeah, I have all the data, and now I can create my report.